What's up, y'all? Let's check this out. I'll be back in a minute.
I think because arguably it's just easier to be a man, and so therefore you're like, well, it's easier for you to get a
Why
raise.
is it easier to be a man when men?
I mean, the gender pay gap just says it all. And
Okay,
it's really
but there's also a gap in like men commit suicide more.
Yeah,
men
yeah.
are dropping out of colleges
but
more.
that's toxic masculinity that men can't speak about.
So
their
then
feelings.
why are we saying that there's like a patriarchy when men have it hard too? Could it be possible that men have a harder life than women?
Yeah, of course it could be possible. Of course it could be.
Okay.
There are some men who thrive and succeed because they're a man, because life is easy.
Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. My dad's top half a percentage of earners. Okay, he's the white man, right? But here's the thing: he worked 80 hours a week my whole life. I didn't get to see him.
Yeah.
How is that like the patriarchy when my dad put in 80 hours every week his whole life,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
from the time I was like a child, right? Missed a lot of shit. Like he earned that.
I think because arguably it's just easier to be a man, and so therefore you're like, well, it's easier for you.
Why?
Okay. I have two words for these ladies, and two words for feminists: mistress and equity court. See, white women have control of everything. They are the top of the food chain. So these women here, they sound ridiculous to me, because if they knew their own history, like I say, a mistress was a female slave owner. When a white man would die, or a white woman would die with slaves and all the money, they would leave everything to their daughters. So like I've said before in the past, the white man is a victim. He just don't know it, and it's just not spoken on. But the white woman had all the power. So the white woman is the top of the food chain all over the world. She's the top of the food chain. So this argument is basically ridiculous. And if you go from equity court to mistress, they controlled everything. A white man had to marry her in order to have something. You can go through slavery. That's just how it was. She had insurance. Abraham Lincoln paid her, so she got a bunch of money. Okay, so 1890, they create the UDC, white women. White women control all the school books in America. White women, called the United Daughters of the Confederate. So these ladies here sitting here, again, they must be uninformed. I'll leave it at that. But the UDC controls all the school books in America to this day. So it's become racism and slavery. If you notice, all the books are written in a positive light. That's because of white women. If you check the Heritage Foundation, a lot of white women's groups are the ones writing your suppression laws. So all you sisters that be, trying to be buddy with Becky, I'm not sure that's such a good idea. The white woman is so powerful. She has the ability to push and project. The definition of projection is lie or opinion. So she has the ability to project the money, the power to project that the white man is the one with all the money and power. The white man is the one who's in the front. No, it's not. So I always pose a simple question to people to help them with their stupidity. That is, think about everybody around you. Who passes on the information in any family? Black, white, purple, Filipino, Samoan, Tongan, Peruvian, Puerto Rican. Who? The women. They pass on history. The moms and the grandmothers and the great grandmothers. The women. So those are the storytellers. Those who socially engineer what direction your family goes in. The women. So because of slavery and equity court and her having all the power, peep this, fellas, black men especially. So she had the ability to bring in black women as a wet nurses. So the white woman is the top of the food chain. The black woman is next, because the white woman uses the black woman as her number one puppet. Through her, she can make movies and create this. Through songs, she can use a young sister with a voice to create this. Everything is perpetuated through a black woman. But the puppeteer is the ladies in this video. That's just kind of how history tells it. Now I know that white women will say a different story. But if you notice, it's always a white woman that is the superintendent of schools. There's always a white woman who's the superintendent of, or the leader of the nurses union. Pay attention, y'all. They always know where to insert themselves. It's power, it's control. Back in slave days, she would take her white husband to equity court, which is now family court, and take everything from him. So the white woman is the power source. In America, she's the power source in the world. She just has the ability to project that it's the white man, when really, he'll puppeteer like everybody else. He'll puppet like everybody else. This your boy GOTG in the building. All you feminists, let's calm down all this. I don't know if it's hate speech, because toxic. What makes a man toxic? Because he has discipline, integrity, self-obedience. Does that make him toxic? Because when I was growing up, that made you a good man. This your boy GOTG in the building. Holla.